Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second series of Ranked Duo 2 Grandmaster. We're starting season 2 here, um, and so we're gonna do our 3 placement games, and hopefully we'll be able to do this just like we did last season, where all 3 placement games are one nice long video, and then we'll have the rest of the series put out slowly. We did finish the series, I believe, around top end of Gold 1 for season 1, and so these placement games will probably put right around there, but the placement games do matter a lot. Additionally, we stopped playing a month ago on this just because we had so many built up and the season was going to refresh and we both got busy. So uh, it's been a while since we played on these accounts, but you can see I go to Storm League, and this is all of season 1 that you can see backed up there in my um, history. So, uh, Purge, you got anything you want to say, or shall we jump into the draft?
No, it's good to be back. I'm hoping that season 1 might go, or season 2 rather, is gonna go the same way as the midsection of season 1, where we just go on a massive win streak.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was very nice. Not so much the end of the season. By the time this comes out, because spoilers, when we're recording this, the last couple of videos of season 1 haven't come out yet. End of the season didn't go too well. But I'm hoping we have been playing a lot in the meantime. Like we've been just playing with friends and stuff, doing a lot of competitive. I think both of us have gotten a little better at sort of communicating intentions and stuff, just playing in 5-mans and stuff like that. So who knows? Maybe this season might be a little bit more intense if we go down that route. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Do we have a goal set for this? Do we think we're gonna end this season at, I don't know, we got 3 months.
We got 3 months. I am hoping that we can get maybe oh if we play well, play consistently, I think minimum plat 3.
I think minimum plat 3. I think it's possible.
If we place high,
Hmm.
like if we place where we were at like maybe top end of gold 2 or something,
Yeah.
I think it's possible for us to get plat 3 minimum.
I say a goal for this series for this season. I want to hit Diamond 5.
Oh, sheesh. All right.
There we
Okay.
go.
Well, I mean,
Which brings me to my
I,
next point. We had some variety picks in season 1 because we were kind of just going through the lower ranks. You could pick an Asmodean and just run down the base, and no one would see you because minimaps don't exist in that rank. But now that we're starting to get into Plat, Diamond, the game's going to be harder. So we're going to probably be a lot more of one-tricking heroes and just trying to climb, because that's what this whole series is about, is us showing you what all the ranks are like and kind of how to get out of them if you can. Uh, so probably going to be a lot more Vala played and broken things like that, but that's just a disclaimer with this season. All right, I think that's enough chit chat though, and we're going to go ahead and see you in the draft. All right, we found ourselves on the Cursed Hollow today. Wub has to pee, so see how quickly we can get through draft. Um, First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna see who's banning. Right-click their name to see what rank we're at. Our our Chinese dude says he'll tank. It looks like
okay, so the Chinese dude is going to be banning, or the guy on the bottom with that name,
plat plat 3. That's where he's at.
plat
Guy on
3.
the
Yep.
bottom. Another plat 3 and plat 5. Okay, it's like mid plat.
Yeah, basically.
On Cursed Hollow, Vala's top priority pick in almost every game. But depending on how the bans go, that could change. I ended
Oh,
up. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah. Well, okay. What was just about to say? He ended up getting Phoenix to add another
Yep.
auto attack into his roster. But
as well
we
as
were
Magoo.
going to say the only change in the series is you won't be seeing any more Warhead Junction. Thank God.
God bless. I'm so excited. We get to see Volskaya instead. And I actually really like Volskaya.
Yeah.
The conveyor belts can sometimes be annoying, but I feel like they work okay on Volskaya compared to the silly ARAM map, so I'm not complaining. I'll take it over Warhead Junction any day of the week.
Oh, for sure, same. Warhead Junction's too big. They nerf the nukes into the ground, so they don't really do anything.
Yep. It's just a bit of a mess. Alright, finally the first band coming out.
And
Those
is this what it's like in high ranks?
uh,
You just don't ban anything?
yeah, apparently. Now, I do say Vala is probably the strongest in the game right now. That doesn't mean she can't be countered. A coordinated team with Sergeant Hammer does actually completely nullify Vala. Um, but that requires two things. One, someone to play Sergeant Hammer, who you never see Sergeant Hammers, and two, it requires a coordinated team. So, yeah, Vala first has been called by one of our top players. So there's Vala, locked and ready. With that being said, Purge, I'm gonna go pee. You wanna entertain them for a moment?
Okay. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna entertain you guys, but I mean, I can talk about the bands and stuff. And Brightwing Johanna is definitely a very safe and comfortable first two picks. There's a lot of how do I say this? There's a lot of first picks that kind of give away your intentions a lot of the time. Uh, Such as if you're taking, if for some reason there's like an Illidan or Tracer first pick, a lot of the times you'll see an Abathur ban coming out because Abathur hat on a Tracer or Illidan is very, very scary. Um, so picking something like a Brightwing Johanna, Brightwing is good on near enough every map, other than maybe some two-lane maps like Braxis Holdout. Um, and Johanna is a good tank in almost every respect. So it's one of those picks, one of those first picks that doesn't really give away much of their composition. And we got a Hogger up next. Hogger's pretty good on this map. There's a lot of walls to bounce off. Varian Twin Blades is great on this map because you can solo bosses at level 7 once you get your healing in check. But right now, this is looking like a very, very standard team comp on both sides.
Definitely.
The Nazebo is going to push us into more of a sustained team fight rather than a burst like the Li Ming on
Yeah.
their side. But doesn't mean it can't work, especially with Vala.
Yeah, we are such a late game team. Vala Nazebo is like Giga late game, and then well, I guess Varian and Sonya are like early to mid game.
Yeah. I
I'm
didn't know how to entertain them, so I just started talking about picks.
yeah, that's what I meant. Talk about picks.
I don't know. I'm not entertaining. That's why I haven't started a YouTube channel.
um, last pick. Okay, he was AFK the whole time. We're gonna edit that out. That's gonna suck.
Fog.
All right, we find ourselves on Cursed Hollow again. We waited in queue for what about 9 minutes, something like
Yep.
that, and went through the whole draft phase just for the very last pick on red team to be AFK and not pick. Um, so we're back here, Cursed Hollow again, with some of these players look familiar from the other game. This
The Chinese guy, I don't know if he's gonna say tank again.
yeah, but he wanted to tank last time. Looks like another couple. Yeah, everybody's
Oh,
plat 3. If he wants to take Vala, that's fine. I'm kind of sick of Vala. Not that I'm sick of Vala, but I just don't want this whole series to be me just playing Vala. So
yeah.
I'd be cool playing anything else. Stukov ban by the red team. I think that's a good ban. I think if I was banning, Stukov and Vala are the picks I'd pick now. In season 1, I would be Zagara and Johanna just because I don't like playing against them. But now that we're a little bit higher through the rank system, it switches to Stukov and Vala because those are key components to very strong team compositions. It's worth noting as well, in this season, the rank system reset, so we still are technically sitting at like probably gold 1 or plat 3 or whatever, somewhere in that range. But the only thing that changed is that Volskaya has been added and Warhead has been removed. So maps changed a little bit and for the better. Yeah, I think Brightwing's a good lock here. They picked that is a Diablo. I want to know Tank there or
I assume so.
Smash or TB for Twin Blade.
I assume he Taunt, because if he playing tank, I mean, you can tank Varian with all 3 of them,
Yeah.
but like true tank Varian has to have the Taunt for the CC.
Right. I'm kind of looking at Leoric here. Leoric brings a nice front line to the team to deal with their hefty front line as well. As well as I believe I at least tie with Imperius. I think I can beat him, but it depends on how the Imperius plays. So I'm going to say I at least tie the Imperius, but I'll beat him in wave clear with the Leoric, so we're going to just hover Leoric. Rag would be decent too, but I think Imperius actually beats Rag in the 1v1.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I wanted to pick. Jerks. I doubt that they're picking anything different.
Yeah.
And this way,
I think Nazebo and let me see. I think it'll be a Nazebo and a
Greymane.
yeah, maybe. Or Zul'jin. Zul'jin's on the table. There's the Nazebo.
Alarak. Alarak actually beats Leoric in the 1v1 with the level 1 talent. But, we're kind of squishy.
What else would you pick?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing is, I still think Leoric is the best option.
Yeah.
Because if we just play Protect the Bala, we win the video game. And Leoric brings that hefty front line to do that. Additionally, I bought Phoenix and Medivh with the coins that I've saved up. So we now own the capabilities to pick Medivh when we want, as well as Phoenix when we want.
Yeah, and it turns out the Wub's like kind of okay at Medivh.
Yes, I love Medivh. He's my favorite hero in the whole game. Alright, so let's see. Key things for us to win. We need to not get behind on Soak, not get ganked by their super gank heavy team. And it's going to come down if Vala gets her stacks, we win. Or if Alarak gets his sadism, we win. One of the two is going to happen. Not both of them will get stacked, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's going to be one or the other.
I wouldn't be surprised if Nazebo is the one soaking and Imperius is with the 4-man.
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. If we get to 20, I believe that's when I can beat Alarak in the 1v1. Especially with his overwhelming power. Whenever he lands a Discord Strike, his Q, he gains attack speed and heals for a crap ton per auto attack.
Yeah.
We also have better poke with a Li Ming. She's really the only poke hero in the game. So we could technically whittle them down slowly. I like the enemy team's builds a lot. And I think not fighting mid's a good play. I'm just going to go soak bottom. Another good thing about Leoric, I got my Wraith Walk, so I'll be able to counter their ganks a little bit easier. Toads on Spider Boy, what's his name? Nazebo. Unfortunately, our Li Ming is still AFK.
Varian's taking a lot of damage as well. He just he was intent on standing there, not really doing anything, but also face to face with the enemy team. So it's kind of like, you know.
Alright, I gotta try to dodge Alarak abilities. Alright, there he is. He used it. So we can mess him up a little bit. He has his combo back up because he used his E, so we know that he has it back up. It shares a similar cooldown. So we're just kind of playing around his cooldowns to the best of our ability.
Your loyalty is noted.
He knows that I came through that bush last time, so he's probably playing a little bit safer. There's an E. And then we're watching the minimap. Still have an AFK allies, so
Yeah.
don't want to go fighting too much. It sucks to lose your placement games, so we're really going to try as hard as we can here, because losing placement games and winning placement games are huge. They will give you a bunch of ranked points or lose you a bunch of ranked points. But we are playing safe, and that's the best play for us right now. Finally, she's AFK. You can ping her, yeah. And I'm going to head on here to get the camp quickly.
Heroes, gather tribute and earn my favor.
Enemy team doing a good job of... Good.
It's not a great start.
No, down half a level of XP before a fight has even happened. Really sucks. And it's mainly due to the fact we can't play aggressive against this enemy team because we had an AFK ally. I am losing a single wave of soak as well bottom, so that sucks. I say we get out of there and see if we can't get a gank elsewhere. Oh my gosh, I missed. And Imperius was able to cap quickly. That sucks. It's a Li Ming too, so like Li Ming's super fragile and we can't what's the word? Like use her as cannon fodder even.
Yeah. If it's a tank or something, it's not that bad, but when it's something so squishy,
becomes very difficult. Just trying to shove my wave into the Alarak and protect my camp as much as possible.
Li Ming. But there goes the Nazebo as well.
Nice. We do actually out soak this Alarak. We can double soak much better than him, so we're gonna try to get that rolling. Nobody's quite low up in the top. Otherwise, I would look for a gank there. So we're just gonna continue to try and close this XP deficit that has happened. Unfortunately, didn't quite dodge the Alarak combo, but he doesn't get much value out of it.
So awkward, I hate this.
Yeah. She's still AFK? Yep, no talents picked by Li Ming. Whenever the bot decides to pick a bunch of talents, it'll be much easier for us. Unfortunately, I missed my E. Nice heal, but I kind of killed Purge.
Nah, no,
That's
don't worry
huge.
about it. I need to get out of that.
Yeah, I second this. We might still be able to get another kill here. Trying to get in on this Alarak to take any sadism away, but we'll just collapse in on the rest of the enemy team here. Continue to push him down. Vala, look at Vala popping off. You cap, I'm gonna go soak. Good job. Li Ming still no talents picked.
And she's following me, which is it's kind of annoying that they do that. Where it follows you back.
Yeah. Just trying to peel for friendly team here. Missing another W. That is terrible. Horrendous gameplay. We can get this camp though.
First game of the new season. Missing all of our abilities.
Potato gameplay.
Potato gameplay.
I probably want March of the Black King for survivability.
I think I would love to be able to pick Blink Heal here, but I think I have to go Emerald Wind.
Yeah, that's why I would love to pick Entomb to get the easy picks, but I mean they're all so tanky. I don't think we're getting easy picks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to distract this enemy team with me here in mid. It worked a little bit. Friendly team's able to get the camp and get better positioning than the enemy team. That was the big reason for me going in there to get the friendly team better positioning.
Oh, the guy is back. I didn't
Oh, is he?
realize.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
it says Lucario on his name now rather than
Ah! Oh, I'm so low. Ah! Alright, that's fine. That Anduin is so low. I'll try to get vision on him a little bit. I want the bot back.
I mean, honestly, the fight went better when the bot was here. Yeah, just saying.
Vol is still getting stacked though, so I'm a happy wub.
Yeah.
And our camp was pushing bottom lane, so that's XP in the bank. Alright, so they went for Light Balm, APOC, Annihilating Spirit, or Ravenous Spirit.
I hate Ravenous Spirit.
Shall we see who gathers enough?
And then Wrath of the Angie.
Very angry.
Oh. Alright, Alarak did back there, so we're going to push this in hard. Hopefully kill their tower. And friendly team snuck the boss right under my nose too, honestly, but the enemy team's nose. I am super gankable right now, so we're going to press E to hopefully get out of there. And come in for this fight. Enemy team's very split right now, so if I can get the stall. But a nice ability by Diablo there. Oh, we barely got the stall. There's a little bit of a heal. And a big one from Purge, though. I just want to play this team fight
Hold him.
as safe as possible. They still don't have Imperia, so I'm going to start the cap here. Probably get stalled once, but looks like the enemy team's backing out. Does this cap in time? Barely not.
Barely not, no.
And if we cap this, here comes the Alarak E. It's all right. Do you think you guys got that? Can I go soak mid?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Once again, we got the Vala, so Vala's super busted right now. If you're playing ranked, you can't let Vala get through. Ooh. Oh, big cleanup. Yeah, you guys got it. Nice job. Had me a little scared there for a moment, Purge. So I'm still, once again, doing my job as the solo laner and getting as much soak for the friendly team as possible.
I think we might be able to push on a keep here. We have boss here, curse is going.
Yeah. Middle's mine if Anduin stays. Yeah, I think this guy still dies. Oh, he gained a lot of movement speed.
Yes, he does still die if that guy is me.
But we got all three of their forts and good damage on the bottom keep. So we take that all day long.
Pretty okay, you know?
Yeah. Now with all of our lanes pushed, the best thing to do is reset, which Purge showed us doing quite well. He reset, went back to base.
Yep.
And then just take any camps you can. Level 16 is going to be big for both me, for actually everybody, I think. It's a huge power spike.
Triumvirate is not the talent to pick for the Calamity build, is it?
I don't play.
I'm sure there's one that it you deal increased damage if all 3 of your
Autos or
magic missiles hit the same enemy.
I believe that's not till a different level. I think that's level 7. But I do think that there's one that landing magic missiles lets your autos crit. I think that's one.
Yeah, I think I was just thinking because I was like I couldn't remember if the bot had taken those talents or not, and I was just about to complain about the fact that the bot took random talents.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't think the bot did anything. Like talent-wise. A little bit of a skirmish going on. Nice. No! Cancelled. I'm coming in, so is Alarak, though. And you might be dead.
Yeah.
That was a nice Wrath of the Anguirus. There's good damage elsewhere, though. Oh, I want him dead so bad. Good. Yeah, I mean, not a terrible trade overall. Oh, it is if Vala dies.
She's standing within melee range of him.
I don't understand. He could have stutter stepped and it would have been so less stressful. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought Alarak was up. I was like, you're gonna get comboed. No. Ugh.
I mean, you were close. Anduin, not Alarak. But
you can see my damage. Good.
She's taking a camp. The 2 low heroes are taking a camp.
And that camp that we captured earlier might just get all of bottom. That would have been a better play than take objective, honestly. Just knock down bottom. Because we could have taken bottom and still capped the objective, but...
I think bot's gonna die anyway. There's
Yeah.
a full wave there.
I'm gonna take a nice long route, and or Vala's just gonna do it. She's playing with fire though. It only has 500 HP.
I'm on my way.
I don't like where we're at right now. I kind of want to back out. Right now is the enemy team's last chance to win. Because we're gonna hit 20 soon.
I didn't even have time to get my R off. I got interrupted twice. Luckily enough, there's enough self-healing abilities on the team that they're fine without me.
Yeah. And we got bottom, so we'll take it. Right of Rakshir has been placed on me, so we're going to play Super Selfish now. We still value Vala's life above ours, but my life is definitely second most valued. Sorry, Purge.
No problem.
Holy cow. Healer diff. Just now looked at that.
Oh, how is the I don't know how Anduin's only done 30,000 healing. I mean, I will say though, there is times with that where people will say, like, oh, you know, you haven't done any healing this game.
Yeah.
It is hard to heal when you have 18 deaths between your team.
Definitely.
If you're someone like Brightwing and people are just taking poke damage, it's very easy to get big healing numbers because you're constantly healing little bits of damage. But when your team is either alive or dead, it's a lot harder. I've once again been interrupted. They've popped a bunch of ults.
Yeah, they did.
I can't get Emerald Wind is a 0.5 second cast, and I cannot get it off.
I couldn't get my W off, and that's an insta cast. I pressed it like 6 times during that fight. Did Vala die there? She didn't die, so it's not the end of the world. We're gonna get the curse. Enemy team's gonna get the boss, so not terrible. I gotta be a little bit careful because I don't want to spawn right on top of these guys, but there it is.
Well done. Your enemies shall be weakened. Let them fall before you.
And now we just all gotta regroup. We can easily defend the boss. It is a wasted curse if we do that, but well, if we want to fight for boss, that's a play. I don't know if it's a good
It
one.
is.
I kind of want to
A
fight them just
lot of
anywhere.
damage.
Yeah, they bursted that. My God. All right, then I'll go. Oh yeah. I guess we could just end the video game. I was gonna say I'll go defend the boss, but I think our keep still stands, and we have a good chance to just end the game.
Vala farming some building damage.
Yeah,
Where are we going?
as long as Vala stays alive, we're chilling. Ooh. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I have to interrupt the Nazebo.
I mean, I still think we can end the game though. Oh no, Diablo had souls. I think back out, right?
Oh, if we can get that kill.
Okay, yeah, we won. I landed an ability.
Oh, he did it.
There we go.
Bounce. There we go.
Oh, I'm gonna get comboed by the Nazebo with no armor. Nice.
Yep.
Alright. Well, we picked Vala.
Yeah. Not the best game. I didn't play particularly well. I was struggling to get my Emerald Wind off. Died a lot.
Yeah. You can see
And
though. Good.
I was gonna say, and the Li Ming was AFK for like the first third of the game.
Yeah, that was rough. But you can see I got Bulwark, which means picking up Leoric to help with the front lines. I didn't do a lot of damage in the team fights, but I had multiple enemies on me in most of the team fight. I think there was at least 2 or 3 team fights where there were 3 enemies on me and only 2 on the rest of the team. So I might have died, but space created and we were able to win the team fight off of that. So yeah, that's the first placement game is a win. We'll talk about talents real quick, and then we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into the next one. I went for Consume Vitality at level 1. I like this talent because it adds to the team fight aspect, where um, it reduces my swing's cooldown, which is the biggest part to this talent, by 2 seconds if I hit an enemy hero, which means I can, when it's comboed with the rest of these talents, the slow and the cooldown lines up really nice with my my W, so I can have that active a whole bunch. We also go for Paralyzing Rage at 4, once again helping with the slow. Willing Vessel at 7 for a lot more healing. I went for March of the Black King. Didn't get a lot of good lineups, but it helped finish off at least 2 kills and kept me alive a little bit longer in a couple fights. Unyielding Despair at 13 for the cooldown reduction. Crushing Hope at 16 for that sweet, sweet damage. And then Burning Despair just for us to win the video game if we land a W. You want to go ahead and talk about your build?
Yeah, pretty much a Z build. Hypershift just gives you a little bit of extra cooldown on your Z. The 6% increased healing, 6% of target's max health increased healing is not really that big. It doesn't impact the healing you do that much. But the biggest thing is nearby enemy minion deaths reduce the cooldown by 1 second. So it's super good for maps like this one, and what's the other one that's kind of like this? There's Cursed Hollow and I don't know, but Garden of Terror is a good map as well. It allows you to, for example, Z to someone bottom lane. You can kill about 2 waves of minions there, and then your Z is back up for you to be able to go up to the top lane. And then you kill 2 waves of minions there, and then your Z is ready for you to go wherever else. It's great for that kind of stuff. Unstable Anomaly. When you polymorph someone, it slows them by 15%, and then they explode for 2% of their max damage, damaging other enemy heroes. The damage, it's sort of whatever. You're mainly taking it for the slow. It just allows them, so they get polymorphed, and it allows your friendly team to follow up a little bit easier. Peekaboo is great for giving people a bit of survivability and yourself a bit of survivability when you teleport to them. It also reveals an area around them for 5 seconds, so this can be super helpful. For example, if the friendly team is taking a boss and I Z to them, it'll reveal the area around us, and we'll be able to see if anyone's sneaking up on us. Emerald Wind I took to try and create a bit of space since they were jumping in on us pretty hard. I didn't manage to cast it. I think I managed to cast it for like the first 2 times, and that worked out pretty well. And then every time after that, I got comboed so quickly and with that much CC that I didn't even get the 0.5 second cast off. So maybe I would have been better off with Blink Heal so I could get myself out of the situation
It,
instead of going for an Emerald Wind.
yeah, I like the Emerald Wind, but they just had so much crap.
So much CC.
Yeah.
Safety Dust is my personal favorite on level 13. A lot of people like the speed. A lot of people like the increase in spell armor that you get from it. But this one's my personal favorite. It increases the duration by 1 second, and while Pixie Dust is on a friendly target, Soothing Mist, which is your passive, and Blink Heal for 75% more. So it gives them a little bit of more survivability, a little bit more healing coming to them. It allows you to sort of focus your heal, even though you have an AoE. Critterize, same as our level 4 talent. It just gives the enemy team, the friendly team, a big hit this one sticker on them because they're slowed by 15% and they take 25% increased damage. And then Speedy Dragon on 20. Personal favorite, reduces your phase shift cast time down to 1 second because it's normally 2 seconds, reduces it by 1 second. And you get 20% movement speed, which allows you to somewhat keep up with the friendly team when you're going around the map.
Yeah. Well, that was game 1 of the series. And
Yeah.
I can't remember, did we? No, we lost the first one of the last one of season 1. We lost the first game, so already off to a good start, I'd say.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess we shall now see you in draft of game 2. Here we go. All right, and we find ourselves on Volskaya Foundry today. Let's go. First time
I'm
playing.
excited.
Yeah.
Hold up, is that Jinx the one that we know?
Do we know a Jinx? Oh, we do know a Jinx.
Yes, from Sir Daffy.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/Sir Daffy.
Aw. Oh, we just got all those plats. Plat 3. Now we got 2 gold ones and plat 5. That's about where we needed to be, or about where we were. You know who's good on this map, Purge? Follow.
Oh, what a surprise.
If not, there's a bunch of other picks that I have that are good on this map as well. No, thank you.
I'd rather not.
The only thing I'm worried about is doesn't look like anybody plays tank. Is this guy a Smurf? Yeah, Sausage main is a Smurf. He was also the Imperious last game that we just played. Ooh!
Oh, he was, true.
Yikes! Out of the
What's
last
up?
12 games, he has 3 wins.
Oh,
Probably Lakvala? Yeah.
I stand ready.
Yeah, I don't want to play against Davala.
oh, show.
I'm sure between everybody there, someone knows how to play a tank, right? Yeah, Sausage Man, even if he's a Smurf, he'll be able to play some sort of tank. I think anybody can play ETC. It just okay. Um Arthas, that's better. That's better than nothing.
I shall do what I must.
Oh, where's...
Alright. I mean, you honestly, with this comp, Ariel's not the worst. The only thing we lack is wave clear.
Yeah.
The reason Purge is showing double healer, by the way, is because Ariel and Vala is a great combo, because Vala has a fantastic battery to give Ariel all that energy and sweet heals.
True.
Mm.
Maybe I do this.
Yeah, that's not bad. It depends on what these two picks are. Murden, Leoric's looking good against a Murden. Murden's very good against Vala, because he goes for the block jump and then just jumps on Vala, presses W so Vala has no attack speed, and then lands an easy Q, and there's not much a squishy Vala can do. But I do like the Leoric here, I think, because he has wave clear,
Yeah.
he has tankiness. I think we'd be fine. Also,
I
we
haven't got my janitor skins on this.
on this account,
Yeah.
I mentioned at the start of this video that I wanted this to be a Zul'jin. Yeah, that looks about right. I wanted this series or this first video to be all three games, all three placement games where we sit down and play them all at once. But unfortunately, thanks to Blizzard queue times, it ate up a whole game worth of time, so I do have to leave after this game. But I'll edit it all together, so it'll be all three placement games. Just keep that in mind. It looks like Artanis and Zul'jin might be in a party. They have the same banner or player portrait.
Yeah.
But I think I can stack pretty well against this enemy team. I just gotta watch out for getting swapped and Murden dive.
Do not test my patience.
We had a bot last game. We're gonna have 3 bots this game.
I mean, let's hope. I mean, no, that would be bad.
Yeah, I would not be happy. Oh, I was playing Vala on my main account yesterday, and I accidentally had queued up Strafe instead of Rain of Vengeance, and I was gonna cry because I picked Strafe, and I ended up going Farflight Quiver, and found out that Farflight Quiver outranges towers.
That's a big orb there. Careful.
Thank you. I will be careful next time.
Ah. Now it happened to me.
Just trying to stack up our auto attacks. We don't really care who we're auto attacking right now as long as it's an enemy hero. Our main goal is keeping ourselves healthy.
I guess actually I got bots on the top.
Cool.
It's been so long since I've played this map competitively.
Yeah.
I'm still sort of fuzzy on like which should be the solo and
Who goes where and yeah. I am slowly draining my mana. Those orbs hurt like way more than I feel they should.
at level well 2, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess he already has almost 60 stacks. I guess I should have just rotated with the team. I thought about taking the camp, but oh, nice play there by our Arthas. Also, Headhunter is out there on the Zul'jin. Ooh, nice kill by Alarak.
You are not as weak as you appear. To my aid.
Get our camp quickly. I went for auto attack stacking because I find it to be the most effective with consistent damage as well as just self-sustain, movement speed, all of the above. Very strong. Gonna go and get full mana by basing here and continue to look for stacks. And number 1, don't die.
The path leads this way.
Your healer's out of mana there, so just be careful. I'll take some free stacks. Do have to be cautious though. Whole enemy team is missing off of the map.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They've probably taken their camp, I imagine.
Yeah.
Focus your efforts elsewhere.
Oh, they took the middle camp. Ah! Whew. Dodge everything. I can rotate safely. Make sure I rotate the safe route, not right through there, to get to my healer. He'll have heals for me. Unfortunately, healer has no mana still. And I'm so close to getting my 50 stacks. Nice kill on the Zul'jin. Alright, hot pursuit. We have movement speed. We can kite people. Let's go. Position myself in such a way that even if I did get stunned by the Murden, I was still getting healed by the healer.
I'm gonna go top. Soak.
So much burst damage out there on the enemy Rhaegar. Murden is back up, and it is just me and the healer on the point. So I'm kind of positioning a little bit further back than I typically would. Here comes the Artanis. Make sure to use our E to escape him a little bit. Try to kill the turret, because the turret does deal a large amount of damage. Nice dragon pot by our healer here. And this should be an easy win on the team fight here. Death Dealer to finish off this enemy. And maybe one more on the Artanis. Not quite. Probably should have focused the Muradin instead, but...
Who died? Oh, it was the...
Arthas died.
Arthas, yeah. Do you want to hop in top?
I kind of want to get stacks, but I guess hopping is not a bad idea.
Yeah, it should have been the Alarak, she is right, but... No.
Greedy son of a gun. Just trying to siege the buildings most of all. I kind of want to hop out and get more stacks. It's probably silly though. We don't have our tank yet, so are about to explode out of here. So I'm making sure to spam right click to get out whenever possible. There it is. Not bad though. We got a little bit of an XP advantage. Killed the wall, so enemy team doesn't have much, or they have to retreat further. I'm a little bit scared though. And we'll get camps to continue to expand our XP lead.
Well done.
I see stacks top lane, so I go top lane. Whenever you play Vala, I've noticed that she does have a little bit of a mana problem. So if you can, you can use your Q and your E as much as you want. You want to be saving your R's for key moments, such as you get dived upon. And then you want to be saving your W for whenever all the enemies are grouped, or you want to try and slow an enemy. Or not slow an enemy, but just like whittle them off at 1 HP. So like right here, enemies are grouped, we can send it out. Trying to use my R there to finish off the Muradin as well, but he had his jump up. There's a nice death deal onto the Muradin, making him perish rather quickly. And now thanks to opening up the map a little bit earlier, we're able to just push and start dealing damage to their building. I don't want to dive too deep. There's the swap. as well as a nice, woo, nice R by us. This whole time, Purge is getting good value elsewhere, and I think I took more damage from the orb than I gained from the heal.
The path leads this way.
Alright, has been called by our tank, so I kind of just think sit back, play safe, and not die is a good play. Gonna go to demount Murden. Getting stacks would be nice, but dying's not worth it.
Might be able to come in here with an entomb. Everyone's backed up. Never mind.
Yeah.
No mercy for the wicked.
They're on this camp.
I'm starting up an exit
Focus your
terminal.
efforts elsewhere.
The Alex draws us mid. I'm not gonna go mid then. I'm just gonna go back bot.
Oh, that orb hurts big time. Just making sure I keep my hatred pumped up all the way. We did pick up the heal there. A nice swap by the Artanis there. We're gonna pop the healing thing now just because I want our healer to not die, but she popped her ult as I pressed it. I did unfortunately already use my E, so I don't have that to escape if we need to. Run! That's a nice kill. Another one. Oh, come on, he's so low. There we go.
Still be able to get it. I can slow this guy.
Alright, so what have we learned? Ban Vala.
What have we learned? Vala's kind of okay, you know?
Yeah.
I'll come in and tank top if you want to.
Yeah.
I found my prey.
I can't tank it much more though.
Oh.
The Zul'jin is getting spicy with it. Oh, both the globes, incredible. I'm just gonna back up to point. I
Yeah.
think nobody else is standing on it.
Well,
I'd like to go bot lane and grab that big chunk of XP that's down there.
Right, I think we need 16 before we fight next. Yeah.
make your escape.
Oh, that's such a big wave. I mean, we'll hit 16 way before they'll be even close to it, so. Ow! That hurt.
Yeah,
Well done here. I found my
Yeah, enemy team's starting the cap, but
I depart.
yeah, we have time, just like the ally said. Now we can be getting in here. I want to be taking a safe route, though. Maybe could have killed the Zul'jin if I... Oh, sending out my ult there to peel for the ally.
I'm sitting here. I'm trying to wait. I could go for that guy.
There we go. Nice and tomb. Gonna go and stun him so he hopefully doesn't get his crap off, but he did anyway. It's alright, he's dead.
Double kill.
I have brought you glory.
Oh, the stun saved him for, I guess, only half a second longer, but still.
Another step of victory.
Who needs the protector?
Victory
I'm in
Alright. With all these enemies dead, only one person needs to be sitting on the objective, and the rest of us can be soaking or taking buildings. I'm gonna go soak bottom because once again a massive minion wave's crashing into our wall, and we want to be getting. We're now scaling for level 20, so we want to be getting 20 before the enemy team does.
I'm just
Man.
gonna sit here and sip on some Dr. Pepper.
Your fear betrays you.
Someone get Dr. Pepper to sponsor me, please. Thanks.
As you wish.
I drink. How do I win all my games in ranked? Dr. Pepper.
I wish. If I drank Dr. Pepper to 1, I would be so happy.
Why is he so living? Alright, we just gotta dodge an orb.
I was beginning to enjoy
Just gotta
myself.
dodge an orb. Okay, there's the orb. Successfully dodged.
Full demonstration.
I'll head top lane. If you can get in the protector.
I don't think I
Oh.
can,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Oh, they're just starting to melt it. Those jerks. Leave my protector alone. Get out of here. Alright, we'll at least be able to sneeze on mid. And, well, I'm just gonna take this all the way bot, I think. Mid will fall eventually.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
bot
they
is
either...
next objective, so it is the best play anyway.
Right, they either react to me and lose mid, or don't react to me and... Yeah, they're reacting to me, so we get mid. Hopefully. Screw the protector, we deal more damage outside of it. Nice.
Their failure is complete.
It's so nice having triple frontline.
Barely got that stun off on the building, but we did get it. I'll save a little bit of damage.
Yeah. It actually
We just-
stopped the aggro from being on me. Yeah, I agree. Let's go sneeze on this thing.
Let us move.
So close to 20. Once again, enemy team has... Alright, no chance really to... I think to come back now.
Your fear betrays you.
Yeah, enemy team's back up, but we should be forcing a fight. We are way ahead of this enemy team on XP. And lane push too. It's been a while since I've gotten Vala without any gambits lost. 2 level 20.
I think we did that the other night, didn't we?
I died. I think I died once or twice the other night whenever we did it. Alright, team wants to fight. Yeah, I agree. Force fight. Don't even care where we fight. I just want to fight.
Every time I care is if we're fighting under a building.
Yeah. Oh, she got swapped. No. Watch how fast this Meriden gets melted. You just right click and you win. It's too easy.
Be gone and be damned. Hero of the storms.
Oh, that was a nice stun by Meriden. Yep, this is pretty busted.
It's the slow from the totem, dude. Hurts my soul.
We might be able to just core.
We can,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
A new terminal will be ready shortly.
I just stopped dodging. This feels illegal.
A little bit.
Power routed to the terminal. Control and fire the protector.
Oh, I thought I completed my quest. Got 250 stacks.
Not bad. Not bad,
No.
not good.
Successful battle.
Oh, I participated in every single kill except for one.
MVP.
Ah,
Except for one?
yeah, I
What's
don't know.
that?
I don't know when. Well played.
Well,
The whole team played really well there.
not even a mention.
A mention of what? What am I mentioning?
The Alex Strasser said that no, not even a mention because she wasn't on the board.
Oh,
And I was like,
yeah.
skill issue.
I mean, so she dealt a lot more healing than the Rhaegar, but almost every single one of her W's was nullified by a Asmodan dunk. So, oh, that
Yeah.
was a 3-stack, it looks like, from the enemy team. Yeah, they had a 3-stack. Nice. Um,
Nice.
so yeah, that's the second win of our placement games. We've already done better than season 1 placement games, so that makes me happy. Um, let's go ahead and talk about talents real quick. So we went for Creed of the Hunter at level 1 because this allows us to gain a buttload of attack speed. Even if you die, I think if you die about 2 times, it's still worth it. But once you start dying 3, 4, it caps at 4, but 3 or 4 times, then it begins to be not as good. But this eventually comes right back to you. If you lose all of them, you'll get it all back in the end. Don't worry. By picking your level 20 talent. But at level 4, we went for Death Dealer. This allows you to pump out a lot more damage, but also gives you the finishing ability, which a good bit of ranged assassins don't have a finishing ability, but now Vala does. It allows her to reset her dash, her movement, and burst enemies. It's so good. Hot Pursuit, because now we have movement speed. It allows us to dodge Murden Qs and Artanis swaps. So that's the big reason. It just lets you kite. Um, Rain of Vengeance. Rain of Vengeance is good for self peels, but the reason we pick Rain of Vengeance is for your level 20 upgrade that you get with it. Then at 13 we go for Tempered Discipline. This can be swapped out for Gloom if the enemy team has like a Kel'Thuzad combo. That's the only time I've ever picked Gloom. Um, and even then, I really missed the healing we got from Tempered by Discipline. 16 Manticore. It allows us to just shred through tanks like they're as squishy as a healer. It's so strong. Um, with how fast you're attacking, it allows you to proc it multiple times per second. Um, and then Storm of Vengeance at level 20. This is where even if you lose all your stacks at level 1, you get it all right back, all that attack speed right back with Storm of Vengeance giving you a crap load of attack speed and melting enemies even more. It gets to the point where you can just stand still and right click almost any hero and you beat them. Doesn't matter if they're landing skills on you, if you just stand still and right click them, you auto attack through all of their and heal through all of their damage. But yeah, that's Vala. Want to go ahead and tell us your build for
I
Leo?
would go ahead and talk about my build, but he was literally played by Wub
Just last game.
just last game,
Yep.
and I picked pretty much exactly the same talents except for taking Ossian Renewal on 1.
hmm
Basically because I didn't expect to be getting good 2 to 3 man queues because they had more range than
Mhm.
last game, and being able to heal just by picking up globes and heals 30% of your max health over 5 seconds. Pretty good and underrated because it also can be activated while you're in your ghost death form. So it'll heal you for around about 3 to 400 health while you're in your ghost form, which gets you back a little bit quicker.
And then you also picked Entomb. I think those were the only two things that switched.
And yeah, I picked Entomb just to try and maybe pick off one of the healers, the healer, or one of the ranged DPS.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, I take it back. There were a 4-man. The Rhaegar was the only random. Nice. But
You know,
so even as a 4-man, it's very difficult to stop Avala. Our Artanis played really well too, and you'll notice, keep in mind, this is one of the comps that I told you about at the start of the draft. I think I did. It might have been one of the drafts that we cut out. But it's essentially at this comp's core, it's a protect the Vala. 3 frontline and a healer. Vala's the only range, so they have a difficult time getting to the Vala, and she can just absolutely murder the enemy team. But that does put us at 2 wins, like I said, out of our ranked games. Once again, I have to leave, but I'll be back to record this next video, and you'll see that in draft like nothing ever happened because I'll edit it. All right. we'll see you in draft. Alright, and we find ourselves on Dragonshire today. This is the third game of our placements. And this video here, this game here rather, is recorded after the other two were recorded. So the other two were recorded together. I thought I had enough time for 3, but due to queue times, we did not. So let's go ahead and see where everybody else is at.
Plat 4,
Plat
plat 4, and gold 1.
That's about right. We just had a game that we drafted the whole way through the draft, and then the very last guy disconnected again. But he was a Diamond 5 player, so
Yeah, that would have been our first diamond in the series.
yeah. No, Purge, you're our first Diamond.
I hate you.
Ooh. It's free. It's open. If they pick it, I'm gonna cry.
Here we go
Ooh.
again.
I don't want to play Vala into that. I don't like Chromie. I can never see her skill shots. I think I have to lock though.
I stand
Yeah, you have to. That's the thing. If the Nazebo didn't lock, you could get away with it, but you have to
Yeah.
lock it as soon as it's up.
Yeah. The Chromie scares me because Chromie is what I consider to be a selfish hero. I went over this in one of my videos before, but there's certain picks in draft that are selfish picks. Chromie's one of them because she forces her team composition to play around her. So you can see Rhaegar and Chromie do not synergize at all. Hogger and Rhaegar do. They're both dive heroes. But Chromie needs people to, well, I guess to protect her. So I guess they're not terrible together, but
It works. It works in the sense that you have 2 dive heroes there, which keeps us occupied while Crummy just throws skill shots.
right. Our
Which
team
could be dangerous.
composition looks very silly thus far, with that Tychus hover. I liked it before the
Yeah.
Tychus. Hmm. This last guy play
Tigers is
tank?
good on this map, but we already have 2 DPS.
Joe is open. I could say it, but I hate forcing people to play something. She's hovering Vala. Excuse me. maybe he's a Vala main.
I guess I'll lock in.
save some lives.
We're gonna. There it is, the Johanna. Okay.
The crusade calls.
Why is
Okay, I
it?
was scared for a second there because I was like, "Oh, are we gonna get another dead game?"
I
here?"
know. I was gonna cry. Redo this intro 7 times. Vala does beat Raynor in the 1v1, but not till late game. Ooh. They have
Very
2
divey.
very good abilities with. I don't like the Tychus pick here at all. But they have Cocoon. That means whoever gets Cocoon is going to die with Chromie set up. And they have
Yep.
Temporal Loop. So you like step mildly out of position and you're going to die.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I always feel like temporal loop has got such a long range.
Yeah. Also, the Chromie is Silver 4. So she has to be in a party. Or she's
With
just.
someone.
Yeah. So she's either a Smurf, because that is where Smurf accounts tend to pop out after they do their placement games, is like Silver 4. But
Minions of hell have grown stronger.
maybe she's bad, is the point I'm making.
Yeah.
And if the Chromie's bad, we have a very good chance of winning this video game. Yeah, I think it has to be. I mean, technically I could, but I feel like that would be a waste. We can
Yeah.
swap if needed. So if he's getting wrecked, we can swap with him. Creative the Hunter, as always.
Looks like you could use a medic.
And I'm just positioning as safe as possible. As much as I'd love to grab my stacks, I need Johanna to be in the bush before I can engage. And the team's kind of split with some people in the top bush when we want to have control of the middle bush, so I have vision on who to auto attack. Their CC train is going to be brutal.
I'm ready to continue the hunt.
Oh, Tychus does beat Hogger in the solo, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he's up there right now. My position is very poor. And Purge is low on energy, so I do need to be slightly careful.
Yeah, I do want to go up and heal that Tiger so he can stay up there. If he gets forced out of lane, then it's gonna be bad.
Worthy to wield the Dragon Knight's power? Prove it. Take control of the shrine.
Exterminator on the Jimmy Rayner.
No mercy for the wicked.
Okay, now I'm on the way back down.
Okay, I'm scared they might go for this, but doesn't look like it, so I'll try to burst it quickly. Not a whole lot of stacks yet, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll get them eventually.
Dragon Knight's power and lay waste to this
The biggest thing is not dying. I do have my hatred stacked up all the way, so fighting here is not the end of the world. Oh.
Well done,
Oh no, that's bad. Woohoo. Oh, she
There
went
we
for the
go.
armor reduction too. I hate our team comp.
Yeah.
We have no front line. Like, we do have Johanna, and Johanna's a very strong frontliner. But that's it. We're all just super squishy still. Which means I can't get close enough to auto attack.
Not right.
Yeah. We can now get dived very easily, and with that being a dive comp,
That's what we're really worried about.
yep. Once again, I picked Vala mainly to deny it from red team. And I like Vala a lot, but you can't play against a Vala. Can you imagine if Raynor was Vala?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm out of position. What's Nazebo doing? Is he respawning?
No, I think he halved.
Ah. Making sure we kill the totem first as quickly as possible. Finally, we have a second to get a couple stacks off. Raynor's on his camp. I kind of want to go invade it. Or maybe just sneak the objective quickly. While he's on that camp, yeah, you guys need to die on the point. I'm going to get this cap. That's worth, right?
I would say so.
We're not gonna get much with this dragon just because it's so early, one, and two, they have very good clear. Team's not quite grouped, but we can at least buy time for the friendly team. So that's all that we're really doing. Get out of here. Maybe you get a gank on the bottom lane there. Nice rotation by the friendly team. He should be dead. Nice. So I'd say that the dragon helped with that slightly. Now we can go in and get the tower. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Well, don't do that.
Quick sidestep with our E. They just have so much slow or lockdown. It's kind of gross. We're stacking decently now.
I'm quite worried about them rotating in on Wub. Oh, never mind, they're rotating in on mid.
I hear the temporal loop already. That whole time I was taking that camp, by the way, I'm looking at my minimap. I'm not looking at what I'm doing to the camp.
I guess wants to take the camp, and I don't disagree with him, but Johanna is kind of just brawling.
Yeah. It'll help us get 10 faster, as well as help defend against their camp's push, so... Which we might... I think we ought to do that first, actually. Defend their camp, and then we'll take that one. We're getting there, Tychus. Calm yourself.
Yeah,
Um,
it's important to remember that when you want someone to do something, they can't do it instantly, especially if they're not there.
Level 10, we do have a little bit more self-peel for ourselves now, which is very nice. Enemy team has been so good at getting on top of the camps. We've been doing well as well. Not amazing, but well. Oh boy.
Luckily enough, Temporal Loop is such a wind-up, I can easily put armor on whoever's getting ulted.
Yeah.
And the Dragon Knight's power.
Wow. This is what I mean. We're just getting bullied because we have no real front line to get in there and mess them up. How long's Loop's cooldown? 50 seconds. So she has it back up again, most likely.
Soon. Gonna stim here so you can play a little bit safer.
Oh no no.
Just keep running. I'm
Yeah.
not able to heal you, so just back out as much as you can.
My stacks are more important than anything. Actually, if you
Okay,
have
cool.
heals, I can re-engage.
Yeah, I do.
The totem scuffed me, and then the rest of the enemy team's shenanigans. We can get dived pretty easy.
You shall.
That's
Oh,
fine.
Okay, we weren't contesting top.
That's free
Yes.
stacks from me though. So
True.
Bala has pretty decent objective clear.
Kind of like Zul'jin, when you have player-controlled objectives like this, letting them stack off you is very not good.
Yeah.
Especially if you do that.
You have lost a foe.
Mm. Good heals.
I managed to get the heals out at least.
Yeah. It's gonna be a difficult one to win.
It is. It's like I said, I'm not fond of this. There's a car going past my house that way too loud. We got like no front line to be able to battle them out.
Right. I'll just go ahead and back now. Make sure that we get full on everything. That hit me. I'm fuming. Tempered by discipline will help a little bit. I could have gone gloom as well, but I feel like the sustain that I get from tempered by discipline is more helpful more often. Hopefully I can catch up and land one of these. Not quite, but at least that's a waste of temporal loop. I'm gonna try to burst this camp quickly here, so we can move in middle lane. Alright, we're down on XP by a significant amount. 2 levels or a level and a half is so much. But Tychus is going to be able to take down top rather soon here, as long as we don't lose everything else at that time. Level 16 is a big talent for me. I want to step forward, but they have Loop and Cocoon. I think it's best just to back out. Continue to play safe. It's not a fun way to play, but right now we need time. We need to scale. Trying to position on the high side so I don't get temporal loop, whatever it's called. I'm gonna see.
Tempura prawn loop.
Oh, are you just dead?
No. Not even close.
Alright, did get Cocoon there, but it's not that big of a deal. The enemy team doesn't have everybody up, so see if we can't
That's
burst
annoying.
down some of the enemy team here. Oh, the damn totems saved him again. And yeah, we need to be defending elsewhere on the map. That wasn't bad though, not bad at all. I was gonna take a risky route there, but I really didn't want to die to some hog or shenanigans.
Not good. He's now on the opposite side of the wall, but no one can really
Yeah.
peel for him or heal him.
He's kind of dead. Our Johanna went bot lane too, so. Which I'm not saying that was a bad play. Ooh, ooh. I got no peels for you.
I'm right. He's not though.
We need to just back up. Yeah.
I'm ready to continue the hunt.
I want to tap. We could probably take this camp.
I don't
That'll
hate
give us
that
16.
idea.
Alright, we gotta
Never
back out
mind.
now. I think she has loop back up. With our tank here, I mean... Nope, not with their tank too. Try to break Purge out of the cocoon quickly. Which at least, that was a... poor use of the ult there. By the
Yeah.
cocoon. Alright, Manticore, we have a slight chance now. We'll be able to shred this dragon that they'll get, as long as we don't get bursted. Oh, I accidentally pressed tab 1 too many times there. Holy crap. I dodged into every single one.
Enemy has destroyed a fort.
Taking dragon bottom lane, it looks like. So we'll head down that way. Maybe be able to burst Beetle Boy. Holy crap. Trying to kill the dragon. Oh, another cocoon. Their cooldowns are so damn short.
Jesus.
That's probably game. Oh, it's a lot of damage.
A lot of damage and the almost kill on the Reyno there.
Yeah, did he
Completely
get
counteracted.
ancestraled? I didn't
Yep.
see.
He did.
God, Lord. Damn, I had to try something. Well, lost in draft, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't have first locked Vala if I knew that no one would build around it. But that's sometimes
Yeah.
how it goes. We didn't get stacked super well, but that's because if I stepped forward like our Nazebo, I'd die 7 times. So, let's see where we rank. I think we got 2
I
wins.
mean, like mid gold. I would say gold 2 or 3.
I think gold 2 or 3. I'm gonna say we are plat 5. Yeah. I think
No
we're plat-
way.
Well, we were gold.
What?
We're plat 5. It's gonna be plat 5.
Oh.
Alright, hold up. Mine's loading. Mine's loading. Let's see. Let's go! Plat 5. So, I'm happy with that.
Way.
We broke it. First time at plat 5. The end of last season, we were like
Gold 1, I think.
gold 1. Yeah, like mid gold 1. And we won 2 games and lost 1. And placement games are worth more. So, I think that makes about perfect sense. But,
But I'm done with this game.
we didn't get the win in this one, but I'm still happy we got the rank points that we did, and I'm happy with where we placed. I believe, Purge, you said what? Plat 3 is where you think we're capping this season?
Yeah, I think plat 3 would probably be about right.
About right. I think it's possible for us to hit Diamond 5, but it depends on how much we play too. Because last season we could have hit freaking Plat 4, but we stopped playing for the last month. So depends on how many episodes is in this season, I think. The build that I went for in today's video is the standard Vala build. I always go Creed of the Hunter at 1, Death Dealer at 4, Hot Pursuit at 7, Reign of Vengeance at 10, Tempered by Discipline at 13, and Manticore at 16. Had we got to 20, and I would have had to pick Farflight Quiver in this game, I think we would have had a chance to bring it back because my damage was there. It was just the range to get to them was not, and that comboed with no front line to get me even closer didn't work out. You want to talk about yours?
Yeah, pretty standard Morales build, like I always play, pretty much. Life support on level 1 for the extra energy recharge rate. Cellular reactor to be able to heal ourselves and get a little energy back off of safeguard. Vanadium plating to increase armor when people are CC'd. Stim drone for the Valor. System shock to keep us a bit safer and help the friendly team by reducing their damage. And extended K for the extra range. And then I probably would have gone. Actually, I probably would have gone Hospice K. This in that last game rather than hyperactivity. Just being able to stop someone from getting completely bursted down. I still think the Hospice Care isn't a fantastic talent.
Yeah.
Granting the target unkillable for 1 second, and if they're under 50% health when the unkillable effect ends, they're healed for 8% of their max health. It's good, but the only problem is unkillable for 1 second doesn't really mean much if everybody's looking at someone because they're just going to keep focusing until the unkillable ends and then you die anyway.
Yeah.
So,
But
you know,
with how squishy we were, it might
yeah,
have helped. But we'll never
might
know
have.
because we never got to 20.
Yeah.
But oh, and if you don't know, Volo's Farflight Quiver, uh, it outranges towers. So you become a literal moving turret. It's kind of busted. But yeah, that is the start of this series. 2 wins, 1 loss for a 66.7% win rate. If you didn't hear in the start, we are doing the rest of the videos how we did last season, where it's just a single video or episode per game. Um, we're not going to stack them all together like how we did in this. We just did that because it's the placement games. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think we're gonna hit by the end of this season. Like we said before, Purge says Plat 3, I say Diamond 5. But yeah, let us know, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.